Hello my friends and welcome to the channel. BYD is absolutely on fire right now. They sold 40,000 EVs in the month of June in 2021, an astronomical increase over the same time last year. And this is only going to grow and only going to continue. Now remember, BYD can make EVs, I believe, at a cheaper cost than potentially anyone else in the world. They're the most vertically integrated car company in the world. Very similar to Tesla, but I think slightly more vertically integrated. Sorry Tesla fans, I'm a Tesla fan too, don't worry. I have Tesla stocks. Tesla's awesome. But BYD's new Yuan Pro, which costs an insane around about $11,000 for the base model and $15,000 for the higher spec model, shows just how cost effectively BYD can build and sell an EV. Hello my friends and welcome to the channel. Make sure if you haven't already subscribed to the channel that you do so, otherwise you're going to miss out on getting notifications in your feed, and make sure you turn on the bell icon to let YouTube know you want to get notified of new videos. Guys, if you already subscribed, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate your support. It means a lot to me and it helps me to keep on going with these videos, keep on focusing on the things that you want to hear about. Now, sales of new energy vehicles by BYD, one of the world's largest EV makers, nearly tripled in June from a year earlier. The latest in a series of reports this month that underscore growing demand for electric vehicles in China, the world's biggest auto market and the number 2 economy in the world, soon to be the first, I think. Now guys, please don't make a comment in the comments below saying something that's in all of our other videos on BYD. There's been lots of those lately. Really what would be awesome is if you go to some of our other videos on the channel. We've got about 20, maybe more videos on BYD. I'll put links in the description showing you all the new models coming out. The BYD EA1, now the BYD Dolphin, the specifications of those cars. And I've got everything there BYD's done over this year, a lot from last year as well, and even videos about where I believe they're heading into the future. So make sure you check those out because that's got all the information you need to know about the company. Now BYD sold 41,400 EVs last month, compared with 14,165 a year earlier, the company said in a statement a few days ago. Now, for the first 6 months of the year, it sold 155,000 new electric vehicles, an increase of 154% from 2020. Now, obviously, BYD was impacted by the coronavirus in 2020. They're still impacted by the coronavirus in 2021, though less so, of course. But still, BYD are absolutely crushing sales. And what I'm really encouraged to see is that a high percentage of BYD's overall car sales are EVs versus petrol car sales. Now, BYD does sell petrol car sales, petrol vehicles, ICE vehicles, but right now, the EVs make up about 70% of BYD's total sales. And I believe by 2025, probably close to 100% of BYD's vehicles will be EV. Now, remember, BYD doesn't just sell passenger vehicles. They sell buses, trucks, all kinds of different utility trucks and utility vehicles, even machinery. They have a huge range of different products. And they also have a semiconductor unit, battery unit. They're the world's 4th largest battery company. And they make mobile phones, which they started doing more than 20 years ago. Now, the Chinese electric vehicle industry pioneer is up against intensifying competition from local newcomers such as NIO and Xpeng, as well as Tesla, which has invested really heavily in China. Now, NIO said earlier this month that June deliveries doubled from a year earlier to more than 8,000 vehicles, obviously nowhere near in the ballpark of BYD. But remember, NIO are a premium vehicle. They're really in a different market segment. They're more in Tesla's market segment than in BYD's. Now, Xpeng, whose shares trade in the US today at a price of Hong Kong $165 per share, said that they will raise $1.8 billion to invest into more factories so that they can start delivering more cars. Now, BYD, whose shareholders include Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway, has a more diversified business than its rivals and includes, as I mentioned before, mobile phone handsets, rechargeable batteries, photovoltaics, and also the new Toyota EV, the new skateboard, and basically the entire platform will be coming straight from BYD. They also have JVs with many other manufacturers, including Mercedes and others. Now, among its customers are Dell, Apple, Xiaomi, and Huawei. Its Hong Kong trade shares have tripled in the past year and closed at Hong Kong $232.22 yesterday. And guys, remember, I highly recommended you invest in BYD several months ago, and since I did, shares are up more than 20%. So I hope that you took my advice and you invested in the company. Now, Chairman Wang Yanfu was worth $21 billion on the Forbes real-time billionaires list as of the time of me making this video. And what I love about him is it's a real rags to riches story. There's a good video about him on the channel. You should check it out. But his parents died when he was very young, and he was actually reared by his brother and his sister, who obviously did an amazing job and gave him the best possible opportunities that they could. Now, the boom in BYD's plug-in hybrid sales, which have significantly increased up to by about 500% over the same month last year, is probably related to the market launch of 3 vehicle models with BYD's new PHEV drive DMI on board. These 3 models are the Quin, the Song, and the Tang, which are designated as Quin plus DMI, Song plus DMI, and Tang DMI respectively. Personally, I'm not a fan of hybrid vehicles, but I do believe they're a better alternative and far better alternative than pure ICE vehicles. Now, BYD announced only last week that the first model on its new 800-volt architecture called E-Platform 3.0 will be the electric car unveiled in April at the Shanghai Auto Show, called the EA1 and now called the BYD Dolphin. It's unclear exactly when that vehicle will be launched to the market. However, it appears as though that vehicle will be available in Australia in either January, February, or March of 2022. Now, at the presentation during the Auto Shanghai show, BYD promised enormous driving performance and range with regard to the platform. There is talk of more than 1,000 kilometers of range and a maximum acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in only 2.9 seconds. Now, there's some clickbait videos on YouTube that are just bullshitting you by telling you that the EA1 Dolphin will be able to do 2.9 seconds, 0 to 100. It won't. BYD didn't say that. They were referring to the BYD Tang sedan. They weren't referring to the EA1 small hatchback. But it appears as though BYD will be making a faster version of the BYD Dolphin. The specifications I've actually released on the channel. There's a video, check it out below in the description, about the new BYD Dolphin. It shows the interior. I don't think there's any other videos on YouTube about the interior, and it tells you the final specifications of the base model. But it appears as though BYD will actually bring out a hot hatch version, which will do 0 to 100 in around 4 seconds. Very, very fast. Probably will be very, very affordable compared to its competitors as well. Now, the E-Platform 3.0 is supposed to enable fast charging with its 800-volt system of around 250 kilowatt hour. Now, that's word on the street. We haven't received the official specifications yet from BYD, but everything sounds good so far, and I'm excited for this car. In fact, I'm probably going to order one, and then I'll be able to test it for you guys and tell you my thoughts. Thanks for watching the video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye-bye.